Should you scout for Benga and Volcarona? Are they any good? Well, guys, just to let you know, I'm making this video after I made my analysis of Arc-Suit Alder. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. Link will be in the description of this video. But in my point of view, I'm gonna see if this sync pair, how does he compare with Arc-Suit Alder? Is he nice as a standalone? Is he nice as a combined, teammate of Alder and stuff like that? Plus, if you don't know, Benga is the grandson of Alder. So, how does he live the legacy? Anyway, guys, this sync pair is a poke fair. And we have had bug type poke fairs before. And we have had, how many bug types do we have anyway? We have the normal Alder. We have Signisut Hilbert. And I do not know if we have any other bug type poke fairs, but we have variety fairs for bug type. We have Best Boy Nolan. We have stuff like that. But again, this is a poke fair. And this is a field sync pair with an EX roll of Sprint. This runs from May 5 to a last day of May 20. And this combination, once you have him 6-star EX and EX rolled, you will bring in an extended bug zone and lower your sync move countdown -3. And in terms of his lucky cookies over here, he has an exclusive lucky cookie special attack up, max moves up 3. It will power up your max move by around 30% when your special attack stat is raised. Could be better. I mean, I'd love to have, things or multipliers that do not just apply to one thing, not just the normal attacks, not just the max moves, but also to sync moves. So I appreciate more if it's like super powered something or something like that, or catastrophe or something that involves every single thing. But that's that. And now let's take a look at his kit. So, this sync pair has a really high speed stat, just like his grandpa, with a high 392 speed stat at level 150, high HP stat, high special attack stat. In fact, he has higher special attack stat than Alder. And if we have his EX roll unlocked, those stats will go up even more. Now, this is a poke fair. Poke fairs have something we call super awakening. And in order to super awaken a sync pair, you need to have that sync pair 5 out of 5. And aside from that, you'll have to give that sync pair candies, or rather, should we say super awakening candies. And you can use, whatever role he has. So he is a field. He's field, right? So you'll have to use field roll cake, or rather field move candy coins, or field move candies, and exchange them to custom super awakening candies and give that to him. 5 of that, or yellow move candies, 5 of that, in order to max out his super awakening level. But you can already super awaken him at level 1 out of 5. Just one of those candies will multiply all his stats by 1.5 and so on and so forth. But at 5 super awakening, or should I say at 10 out of 5 or 10 out of 10, you unlock a super awakening passive skill, and that passive skill is called He Who Overcame the Challenge. Now, for the last many poke fairs that we have, I've been checking out the master, or rather the super awakening passive, and finally I think I have arrived at a sync pair that has a pretty nice super awakening passive in terms of the new ones that came out. This one reduces your sync move countdown -1 the first time you use your sync move. So this is a sprint sync pair with an EX roll. So that will lower your sync move countdown -3, minus another -1. So that lowers your sync move countdown -4. And then it will power up the sync moves of all allied sync pairs when the zone is bug zone. Whether it's a bug type sync move or another type of sync move, it will power up as long as it's bug zone. Of course, bug type sync moves get powered up with bug zone, so that will just power up even more. And it will extend the duration of bug zone when the user, when the zone turns into bug zone, when the user is on the field. Now, this sync pair is nice in the sense that he can bring in EX bug zone. Not just a regular bug zone, but EX bug zones. Now, one of my biggest complaints with EX zones is that they do not last a long time. And so with the passive skill, or with the Super Awakening passive, yes, that normal bug zone extension is going to apply to EX bug zones as well. So that will extend the duration of your EX bug zone. And the good thing about this sync pair is that you can time when you want your EX bug zone. Just whenever you're ready, use your max move. And then that will bring in that EX bug zone. And again, when when there's a bug zone or EX bug zone, it will extend the duration if you have him Super Awakened passive and stuff like that. So what else? It will also raise your special moves up next effect +2 stat ranks after you use your max move. And then you have been through enough, your moves will never miss. And then when you turn the field of play into into bug zone, or any of your sync pairs turns the field of play into bug zone, it will raise your special moves up next effect. That's a 40% increase in damage. And Fuel Economy 1 lowers the move gauge requirement of all your attacks -1. And what attacks does he have, guys? You have over here Struggle Bug. Struggle Bug is a 2 move gauge attack. It's not really strong, but it lowers the opponent's special attack stat -1. And that 2 move gauge attack will become 1 move gauge only because of Fuel Economy 1. You have Super Effective Plus, or Super Effective Up, gives any ally Super Effective Up next effect. You can give this to him. You can give this to Arcsuit Alder. You can give this to any other sync pair. For Super Effective Up next effect, that's a 1.5 increase, or 1.5 times increase in damage if the opponent is weak to whatever type of attacks that you will use against that opponent. You have Swarming Flames Bug Buzz. You can use this 2 times, and this will activate when you use a trainer move. You can use Super Effective Up. You can use CU Stronger, and this will not deactivate. It will lower the opponent's special defense -3. This is a 2 move gauge attack, but because of Fuel Economy 1, it's just going to be a 1 move gauge attack. And then it lowers every single opponent's special defense -3. And then it will give every one of your sync pairs special moves up next effect. That will raise your damage by 40%, your special attack damage by 40%. And then last but not the least, you have See Who's Stronger, gives you a move gauge acceleration, raises an ally's special attack +4. You probably want to use this on yourself, and maxes out that ally's critical hit rate. So again, you probably want to use this on yourself. And then you have, or rather, this is a Dynamax sync pair. And with Max Flutter Bee, you will lower the opponent's special attack stat -2 stat ranks. This will only attack 1 opponent. Just take note of that. And by using your max move, you will be bringing in EX Bug Zone. And then, you have your sync move with no additional effect, but then, by having his EX roll, again, lower your sync move count on -3, and then with 6-star EX, because of a field sync pair, you will extend, or you will bring in Bug Zone, or if you still have EX Bug Zone available, it will extend the duration of EX Bug Zone with another extended Bug Zone. So very nice sync pair, and with 1 move gauge only, this speed stat is just crazy. 432. So if you have any other sync pair that requires a higher move gauge, well, this is going to be a very, very, very fast sync pair. That's that. So his sync grid looks very interesting, his layout. But let's talk about what he has. 2 out of 5. You have 1 out of 5, nothing. except for some not so important tiles. 2 out of 5, you got Quick Cure, Insect Healing 1, some HP Recovery, Insect Acceleration 2. Do you even need this? Your speed stat is super high, your move gauge is super low, needed. You probably don't need this. And then over here at the bottom, you have 2 out of 5 Struggle Bug, Move Gauge Refresh 3, as if you need this again. See Who's Stronger, MP Refresh 2, probably to raise another ally or yourself, max out that special attack stat. And this, super effective up next 9. So you have super effective up already as a move. And with this, you will have another super effective up next effect. That's really interesting. So you don't have to even touch the super effective up. And then you have Swarming Flames, Bug Buzz, Move Gauge Refresh 3, as if you need this also. You have MP Refresh for super effective up. So with See Who's Stronger and super effective up, you can technically give an ally unlimited super effective up next effect with this cycle. At 3 out of 5, you got Smarty Pants. The lower the opponent's special defense is, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. You can easily lower the opponent's special defense to minimum just by 2 uses of your buddy move. You have Max Countdown 2. You have Max Move, Team Free Move next. Dashing Team 9 speeds up everyone as if you need this. Ramming Speed, the higher speed stat is, the stronger your attack is gonna be. Max Team Smarts is at 4 out of 5. Let's skip that for now. 3 out of 5 Tell. See Who's Stronger, move on ally special attack up 2. Your special attack stat is going to be raised up +4. So with this, if you get this, it will raise that special attack stat +6 immediately. And Struggle Bug, super duper effective 9. Your Struggle Bug is going to be 90% stronger. Love this. Okay, going back to 4 out of 5, you got super effective up, Clever Friend 9. If you use super effective up, not only will that ally have 1.5 times multiplier, but also a 40% stronger attack because of special moves up next effect. And then another 4 out of 5 tile is Max Team Smarts 9. Increases the special moves up next effect of all allied sync pairs after you use your max move. 40% stronger damage. And at 5 out of 5, you have Hit, Attack Down, and Special Attack Down 9. Give this to Benga. Use Struggle Bug on an opponent. And you lower the opponent's special attack stat -1 from Struggle Bug. You lower the opponent's another special attack stat -1 from this passive skill. And lower the opponent's attack stat by 1. So that means you lower attack -1 and special attack stat -2 for all opponents if you have this tile. And if you decide to use your buddy move instead, you lower the opponent's attack stat -1, special attack stat -1, and special defense stat -3 for all opponents. 5 out of 5, you also get Hard Knocks 9, which will lower one of the opponent's following stats by random, whether it's a move, your sync move, your max move. It will lower the opponent's either attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness. But again, that's at 5 out of 5. And you have 2 sync move power-up tiles at 3 out of 5 over here. Let's check. Can I get attack and down and special attack down 9? And where the heck is Hard Knocks? Because those things are really nice. Wait, Hard Knocks? I'm guessing it's the completely opposite direction, which is very sad. What can I do for this one? I want the super effective up 9. That is very helpful. Probably this. Can I get something like this? I do not know the move gauge or the requirement. But let's check this out. Struggle move gauge refresh. Insect healing. I have -3 energy. Yeah, that's not too hard. I can just give. But then Smarty Pants, -13 energy. That gives us some problems. Can I remove this? Get this instead. Get this. -11 energy. Not too good. Dashing Team 9, Max Countdown. Maybe I remove this. I want Hard Knocks 9. Smarty Pants probably would be fun. If you do not need this anyway, you can get some other tiles. And yeah, I think this is a very, very good setup for Benga or something like that. So what else do we have over here? Probably if you want some MP refreshes for your super effective up next effect, you can instead go for this one. Go for MP refresh. Where are you? See you stronger MP refresh. Where's the other's MP refresh? Where the there it is, the other MP refresh. Something like this would be very nice for buffing up all your allies. And yeah, that could work. 5 out of 5. This could work, this setup. Or you can just remove this and make things a little bit simpler for you. So, Benga, very strong. Super Awakened Benga, I think I would love and I would do that because I think that would be quite vital for EX Bug Zone. And in terms of damage-wise, I'm not looking at damage right now, but it can debuff the opponent's stats quite well. You can lower the opponent's attack, you can lower the opponent's special attack, you can lower the opponent's special defense, you can lower some other stats. You can give your allies bug type support with EX Bug Zone. Again, if you do not need the extension anyway, you can just save your max move, and then once you're ready to dish out the strongest bug type attacks that you have, just use his max move, and that will bring in that EX Bug Zone. And probably if you have paired up with Alder or Arcsuit Alder, then continue by attacking using Arcsuit Alder and, you know, AoE attacks anyway. And Arcsuit Alder, if I'm not mistaken, has Bug Zone extension, something like that. That would be really helpful. But in terms of Alder and just Alder alone, I think he's really good. And in terms of damage, I think he can do pretty well. But in terms of support, super duper effective. You have an MP refresh with super effective up, which 2 move gauge, or rather 2 MP. If you're lucky, you know, you can just use that. It will refresh an unlimited number of times. And then if you decide, you can also go for See Who's Stronger. See Who's Stronger, where is that? Super effective up next, 9. And that's another super effective up next. So if you're unlucky, you get 3 super effective up next effects. If you're lucky, you get unlimited. And that is just a nice thing for support sync pairs. So that is Benga and Volcarona. Let me know if you're scouting. In terms of support, I'd rate this sync pair. Super effective up next, super effective up next. Special moves up next effect, I can pair him up with some other sync pairs. As support, I can rate him at 9 or something like that. In terms of bug types, we'll have to see how good he is, but sprint field combo, if you still need that, he's one way to go for that sprint field combo. But other than that, I think he will pair up well with Arcsuit Alder and even the regular Alder. Have a team with 3 Volcaronas, and that would just be fun. And with that, guys, that is our analysis for this sync pair. I hope you learned something from this little analysis. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for me. And if you want to help out the channel monetarily, go to my coffee.com/SPLGum page or become a member by clicking on the join button down below. Thank you once again to everyone here for your support. And with that, lots of videos to go. I will see you in the next one. Rawr.